G'day YouTube viewer, just a quick little video today just to check out the setup on this microphone. I've just positioned it differently and fastened it differently to the GoPro, and I just want to check it's working okay before I do the review on the new Harley Davidson Heritage Softail Classic, because I did a pickup video on that bike and then a first impressions on the first ride home. And then I want to follow that up with a review of the Heritage, and I want to do it while I'm riding, so I just want to know this is working okay before I do that. And here we are on the big VStrom, second gear, chugging along. Certainly has the tractor factor, this bike. So the two bikes I would do touring on or longer distances on are this and the Heritage Softail Classic, but in different ways. This is more a long distance bike with long legs. The Heritage, more shorter day trips. I will use that one for. So I just want to talk for a little while and then I will switch off, and the next video you see after this one will be of that Harley Davidson. So in Australia we're coming into the best time of the year for riding motorbikes, I think, anyway. Always say every year April and the first half of May is the best time of the year for riding. You get beautiful blue sky days, around 25 degrees, no wind. The wind comes up again in around June as we look ahead to Coolangatta Mountain, the ancient volcano that hasn't erupted for around 2 million years. It's the best time of the year because you don't get the strong winds which come in June, and you get those beautiful sunny days. The temperature's not too hot, not too cold. Really hot days in the middle of summer when you're up around 40 degrees I don't find all that pleasant, but in that range from around 23 to 28 degrees I think it's perfect riding weather. A nice Ford Mustang there, nice. So this is Shoalhaven Heads. We're going to go towards Jiroa and Gerringong now by turning right along the coastal road, and then we're going to go around via towards Berry and then around via Back Forest Road, which is beautiful, nice gentle riding for motorcycles. Waiting for Riding Hood to catch up. So one of the things I love about the big VStrom, I've done a review on this motorcycle before which you can find on my channel. One of the things I love about it is the wind protection. Of all the bikes I own, this one probably offers the best wind protection. You get very little buffeting at all, and because the tank's so wide your legs are fairly protected, but I find the screen to be just right. I tend to ride it in the higher position, but sometimes I put it down if I'm not doing really high speeds. Mountain Ridge Vineyard, Mountain Ridge Wines. There comes the tractor factor out again on this bike. It's also a very comfortable position, this bike, but probably the Heritage Softail Classic does beat it in that sense, in that with this bike I do find my legs are slightly back, my feet are slightly back. It's very comfortable, but it's great if you need to stand up. The Heritage, my knees are in front of me, and the feet then pretty much go straight down, and it's just great for sitting for a long time. So I think it might be even a little bit better than this in terms of you could probably ride it for 3 or 4 hours without needing to get off, where this, after about 2.5 to 3 hours, you still do need a break. I will talk a lot more about the comfort in the review coming up very soon on the Heritage Softail Classic. But this is a very easy bike to ride. It is very tall, in fact you sit up very high, and it is a little top heavy. So it's not quite as confidence inspiring as any of my other bikes, but I still really love the feel of it out on the open road. It's just at low speed when you're trying to turn around in a tight space and things like that, that you feel that weight being up very high. And when you got a full fuel tank and the panniers filled up as well with luggage, then you do feel that. Up until this speed it's fine though, even this slow it's fine. It's just that when you're just poking around trying to position the bike or turn around in a car park and that, I do find that it's just a little bit awkward, for want of a better word. But that's the only negative I have on this bike. Everything else, it's brilliant. For what it is, for what it does and what it's designed for, it is a great bike. So this is the first really nice day I've had for riding for a while. It's been raining a lot recently, been very hot and humid weather in a particularly humid summer. Lots of wasps and ants. I've never seen so many of each, which suggests it's probably going to be a wet winter as well. I think we're going to get a lot of rainfall. But those last 2 weeks of April and the first 2 weeks of May, I always find you get the most sunny days in a row. Like you might have 2 or 3 wet days in that time, but the rest of it will be just perfect. And it's the time of the year where I ride the most, so you can expect to see a lot more videos coming up soon on the channel. And I'm going to love taking all the bikes out on different roads and getting back into it a lot more. My plan has been, with the purchase of a lot of bikes in the last few years, is I'm setting myself up to retire fully. Once I fully retire, I'm not going to be buying new bikes very often. I'm just going to ride, explore places, do videos in places you may have never seen before, and enjoy the lifestyle of motorcycling. It's what I grew up doing as a youth, and what I'm returning to in retirement. And I'm going to have the time of my life. Nothing makes me more relaxed than being out on 2 wheels or on a horseback. I love riding horses as well, but I grew up doing that as well, so that's why they both become second nature to me and both give me such great enjoyment. So I'm going to shut up now and just give you a little bit of footage of the VStrom on this nice quiet country B road, which has a 60km/h speed limit, and just coast along, take in the scenery, the views, the animals, looking out there towards Bury. Enjoy the sights and the smells and the occasion that is riding a bike. Please like and subscribe, and come back soon and check out the review of the new Harley Davidson Heritage Softail Classic. See you soon.